Man, look, that was a good segue that you brought up. 50 still selling out
Tour.
tours. Now we've been seeing it lately. The newer artists are having trouble selling out arenas.
Hmm.
Why is that you think?
Me personally, quote unquote, they saying that some little baby ticket tours got canceled, some money bag yo dates got canceled. I would still pull up. I'm a fan of the music, but I don't know, man. I think everything's just off the internet now. I don't. To me, it's like I kind of don't believe it, but if the facts are coming out, the facts are coming out.
Do you think that we as consumers have been played by the system as far as numbers mattering?
I also think when it comes to that, we also don't appreciate, the whole streaming stuff. We don't get to sit there and actually appreciate the album. Like I said in the beginning, when that 50 Cent album dropped, I played that from all the way from the first track to the last track. Now it's so easy. We could just switch the album. We could just switch, and it's different now.
Do you think that artists like, Moneybag, Lil Baby, a lot of these artists who aren't selling out these shows, do you think that they're falling off at this point?
What is really falling off?
And I'm not talking about falling off money wise, and I think that's what people think. I'm not talking about
Yeah.
falling off. I'm just talking about this their stardom. Like, is it, what I'm saying? Is their careers going under?
That's just with every artist. Eventually you got that fire, then you die down. And I think that's when these artists start to reinvent themselves. Some artists can, some artists can't.
Why do you think we as the people care more about the numbers?
I don't know, man. What do you think about that?
I think it's the idea of buying into something, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say a artist, you see an artist, right? He walks in the venue, he has all the jewelry, he has all the
Mhm.
chains on. People are gonna gravitate to him because
Yeah.
he looks like he's somebody. Versus if an artist walks in with no jewelry on, people are gonna just, well, and I think it's just the buying in the whole thing. People feel like, oh, he has 300,000 followers on Instagram, 50,000 followers on Twitter,
Yeah. It's like they want to cater to that more just because other people are listening to it. Is that what you're trying to say?
but we've been tricked.
Yeah.
We've been tricked. We
Yeah, that's
we
true.
as the people have been tricked because a lot of times a lot of these artists, and we've seen it here in the city sometimes. The math ain't mathing.
Yeah.
The math ain't mathing. You can't have all these followers and all these streams and you can't even sell out a show. Like, what is the numbers for?
Exactly.
Do you think we can go back to how it was, just off of just respecting people off of just pure talent versus the popularity?
It's just the way the internet is now and just everything it is now. It's just times change and it evolves and that's just how it's gonna be now.
Now I gotta ask you, we've been talking about this hip hop culture 50th anniversary. You know, I come from the older generation. You're obviously a little younger than me.